Yay!
Yay,
Are mics hot?
yippee! Mics are warm.
Oh, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Greetings. Let's chill for a bit. Let people fall in.
Sounds good. Alerting the
Yay!
Discord that potions are available.
Potions are available at a store near you.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to change the stream title. I knew there was one more thing I meant to do. What are we calling this? Potions? Potions.
The streamer's potion.
The streamer's potion.
The streamer's potion. Time of streamer's potion.
It is art, though. In a way. No, wait, it's edutainment. Does Twitch have an edutainment category?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Sophie says we're late.
No, but here's the thing. He loves lying.
This is true. This is true.
And there's the rune.
Yay, the rune! The rune!
Everyone cheer for the rune! The rune!
Alright. So, did you draw the promo art with the mouse again?
What do you mean, did I draw the promo art with the mouse? Yes, I drew the promo art with the mouse again. I'm a graphic designer, not one of those fancy... What are they? What are they even called? Illuminators? Manuscripts and such?
Manuscript a monk?
I'm not a monk.
I'm a Twitch streamer, not a monk.
I'm a monk. I mean, a Twitch streamer, not one of those other... Looking at my list of people and jobs you can be.
Hello, everyone. Hello, chat. How are you doing this evening?
Hi, y'all. Don't architects draw? I'm not an architect! Shame not beating the monk allegations? I would never beat the shit out of a monk.
Ever.
Ever. Even if a monk was, like, really mean and bad to me. That's just not something I would do.
Under that beanie is a taunter. Do you think there's ever been a tonsured Twitch streamer?
I mean, that would be the reveal of the century, huh?
Removing your beanie to reveal that you're tonsured?
Oh, fuck. Online V said Tim Pool. But
wait, is
Tim
Pool
Pool a Twitch streamer?
Hang on.
Different questions. Hi, memory.
Well, now I'm Googling Tim Pool tonsure.
Hi, Babish. Don't Google Tim Pool tonsure. You're just gonna get photoshops of Tim Pool tonsured. They're gonna be marked with misinformation.
Misinformation. Tim Pool is not a Benedictine monk. And he is not tonsured.
Listen, chat, please tag every single sentence you say that isn't true as misinformation, or I will get scared and confused.
Yay!
Yay!
All right. So, James, why don't you explain what we're going to be doing, like the premise of this stream, because this will probably be a little different than the other Wizard streams that we've done so far.
Right. So, in previous Wizard streams, CT has handed me a sweet lecture, and then I'll sort of work in progress draw what we're talking about, right? But with a potion, you can't really draw a potion. It's a little bit insincere if I just doodle a potion. So I'm going to be taking beautiful notes on CT's lecture that he's going to give about what a potion is. And then at the very end, I'll be brewing my own. I've bought my own ingredients right next to me. There will be a camera segment where we brew our potion, chat. The problem is, I know nothing about potions. And I gave myself a budget for this stream to go buy ingredients for a potion. So, we'll see just how much money I wasted at the end of the stream.
So we're gonna talk about like the history of potions and like a little bit of alchemy, a little bit of witchcraft, all that stuff, like how things become magic, and we're gonna go through. I don't actually know what James bought yet, so we're gonna learn live on stream. I have a lot of my research library here on my desk. We're gonna be able. If it's in any of these dictionaries, I'll be able to look it up. And if it's not, we will do our best to discover what that substance's magical properties might be. And then by the end of the stream, hopefully, we will have a potion. All right?
I'm very excited. Chat wanted me to shake one of the ingredients in front of the camera to prove that they're real. Let's see if this comes through. Not the camera, the mic. Hear those beautiful potion ingredients? Can you guess what that is? I bet you can't.
I can't hear anything.
Well, chat did. We heard it. Salt, powder, cinnamon. The streamer has a rock jar. Ingredient audio. Salt. Mice bones.
Mice bones.
So stream. So chat, I've powdered this mice.
Me when I've powdered a mice.
Me when I've powdered a mice. So CT, if you're prepared, I'm ready to take notes, like the most beautiful student.
All right, and chat, feel free to ask questions. This one does not. So okay, to start off, potion is not really a consistent thing throughout history. Like if you go back even as far as like, 100, 200, 300 years, like what people mean by potion really just means like thing that you drink. It can mean pretty much anything. So
off to a bad start. A potion is only a thing you can drink.
So someone in chat asked me to define a potion, right? And I think what defines a potion is the difference. It's how you approach what you're doing, right? Like there's throwing some shit because you need in a blender because you need to like put a meal inside of your body.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a professional chef that is trying to make like a well-balanced meal. And there's maybe like, I don't know, somebody making dog food. Like you're trying to accomplish very different things with what is essentially the same actions, right? What defines a potion in my mind is there's some sort of ritual aspect, right? It's like, this isn't necessarily for eating. I'm not trying to get drunk. I'm not trying to like fill my belly. This is for ritual purposes. It's for some sort of like non-food purpose.
Okay, so you don't have to drink it, is the first thing. It's just something you can drink?
Okay, you can drink it, like, so, okay, potion is just one category of many kinds of magical substances. There's salves and unguents and filters, and, like, there's whole lists of ways that, through history that people have tried to apply magical effects to the body by combining ingredients in a big cauldron, right? Tinctures, that's another one. Alcohols, like all sorts of things. It's like we are intentionally creating a substance to impart magical aspects onto the body through like some sort of application, right? What we have here is a person making a thing that will be applied to a body for magic.
Okay. So it will be applied to a body. So by that metric, then a hand cream could be a potion.
Yes, that would be a salve. Like any sort of. If it was like, if I were to say like mint is a common ingredient in a lot of ritual stuff. If I were to like grind up a bunch of mint leaves and then combine it with a, say, tin of Vaseline, and then say a prayer over that, that would technically be a salve. That would be a cousin of the potion.
Okay. So if I make a salve later in this stream, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just don't eat Vaseline, I guess.
I'm trying my hardest. Okay.
And then a salve that you are intentionally making for healing or like soothing burns, that's an unguent.
Huh. How do you spell unguent?
Ungent.
Unguent.
And so love potions actually have their own English term. It's called filters. Philter.
Huh.
So filters and yep.
Continue.
So the term filters and potions refers to like love potions and potions.
Why are they called filters?
I don't know. I never actually looked that one up.
Huh. Well, some things remain mysteries forever, I guess.
Truly. So I want to ask you, what do you think the first magical substance in history was?
Hmm. First magical substance in history. Ooh. I want to try and think. Okay. I'm going to assume it had some sort of chemical reaction component. I'm going to assume it was an early discovery of chemical reaction. I'm going to go ahead and say earliest potion type thing. I can't look at chat for this answer. Is going to be probably. Oh, that mint leaf for burns. No, that's a salve. That would be a salve.
And it's okay. Mint is not for burns. You might be thinking of aloe.
I'm thinking of aloe. I thought aloe. Listen, aloe is a type of mint. If you don't know what you're talking about.
That is very true. Okay. So it's hard to get an exact answer here, but what is probably considered to be the oldest magical substance is probably like blood or semen, maybe urine.
Oh my! Online Beast said "come," and that was the answer I was trying to ignore.
But here's the follow-up question. What do you think is probably the oldest non-biological magical substance?
Non-biological magical substance.
Yeah.
Some sort of water mixture, alkaline water.
Got another guess?
Oh, okay.
That's a good guess though.
I feel it's gotta be something with putting a rock in water, and the rock changes the water, right?
Potentially.
That means it's not it. Okay, then I'll go with chat's answer. Beer?
No, also a good guess, but it's actually salt. It's almost definitely salt. It makes food taste better, and it preserves food. Like, staves off rot. So basically, no matter where you go on Earth, salt has some sort of ritual use to it, right? It has something to do with like preserving the body or staving off rot. Like it's So the point I'm illustrating here is that things usually gain magical associations based on what they already do for physics, right?
Right.
Like the use that a substance has to humans usually underwrites their magical association. Salt cures meat, is that meant to be the magic? Kind of. It's like, so let's say that you're Gug, you're like a caveman who's alive like 10,000 years ago.
Drink for Gug cameo.
Gug does not understand what causes rot. Like maybe Gug can observe that, moisture causes the rot to make the meat spoil where it smells bad. But Gug does not understand how desiccation actually preserves meat. So the closest that they get is like, oh, so if this thing makes meat better, then it obviously makes everything better. Like that's how a lot of magical reasoning works.
Okay. So if it can do one thing, people extrapolate that to mean it can do any of that for all the time.
Exactly. There's a lot of that's basically the heart and soul of a lot of magical thinking is this it's called the law of sympathies, right? If it fosters growth in one thing, it fosters growth in everything. If it kills something, it kills everything. Makes sense?
Okay. So by the law of sympathies, there's no way for a poison to be repurposed to be good. Hey, thanks for the subscriptions.
Well, okay. We'll get to that later. Right? We're starting from as far back as I can realistically go. So, from there, some of the oldest recipes for magical substances that we have are actually from the Library of Ashurbanipal, which is like an old Sumerian king. They're chiseled on tablets as these they're manuals for a Sumerian priest class called the Asipu. And a huge thing that the Asipu did was they would walk through fields with sensors full of like, burning stuff and then they would wave the smoke over the fields to kill bugs and stuff. They're fumigating. Right? So those mix of those mixes of herbs that warded away bugs were obviously considered really special and really important. And they were considered so special and so important that it was like the priest class's job to wander through the fields and say, sing hymns while they scared all the bug demons away from the corn or the wheat.
Right, the bug demons.
Yeah. I mean, that is literally how the Sumerians thought of it. They were like, oh, all locusts are simply demons.
I have to Google a good bug to put in my notes. Ladybug is a pest, right? The ancient Sumerians would... No?
No, ladybugs are great. They eat aphids.
Oh, I should Google pest. Oh, no, now these ones are scary.
What did you Google?
Pest. And ladybug
Pest?
showed up here anyway. Does Shame know, anything? You're a bug? Shut up, chat. I'm learning about potions, not bugs. Wait for the streamer's bug.
Locust, mosquito, yeah. So we've got all sorts of scary bugs, and so... Oh yeah, setting something on fire so that it creates magic smoke that you apply to a body, that's a fumigation.
But that's not a potion.
That's not a potion. It's a cousin of the potion, right?
Fumigation is cousin of the potion?
Yeah. Fumigation is cousin of the potion.
Fumigation is cousin of the potion. Okay, and the goal with potion is to not make fumigation.
At least for now, yes. A fumigation would probably set off your fire alarm. We will not be smoking that shit on stream. We can't do that. So we've got our Asipu, right?
Right.
So this basically brings us to the foundations of alchemy. This is where so there's a lot of mythology around how or why alchemy was founded. There is some evidence that it relates to an early ancient Greek practice of herb magic called spagyry.
Right.
However, the first alchemist that we have in history is my girl, a wonderful woman, Miriam of Alexandria, or Maria Hebrea to the Latin speakers.
Maria!
Yeah. So Miriam of Alexandria was a Jewish woman in the Greek-controlled city of Alexandria in Egypt, right? And so she was probably around the 1st to the 4th century, around there, probably closer to the 1st. And so she was definitely not the earliest alchemist, definitely not. However, she is the earliest alchemist that we know of because
she wrote down her things that she did.
Not only did she write things down, but props to the Jews for inventing the concept of history. Judaism at the time also had a very intense relationship with preserving texts. Don't want to be losing any history. Yeah, you did that. Well, and so papyrus, in the dry environment of northern Egypt, is preserved perfectly, right? It's actually possible, people... Okay. So a lot of synagogues have a room in them called a geniza, which is where you put unfinished texts, right? A Torah scroll is pretty ritually important. So there's a special room for holding texts. And we have a lot of ancient magical texts because people find the ruins of synagogues in northern Egypt. And, the local Jewish population was preserving not just Hebrew texts, but everything they could get their hands on. And they're all on papyrus. And it's actually possible, in a lot of cases, to get a papyrus scroll and then just kind of soak it in papyrus juice, and then you can just unroll that shit and read it like normal.
Wait, really?
Yeah, papyrus is ridiculously sturdy.
And this was how many years after it was first written?
Literally 2,000 years.
Huh.
An unfathomable amount of time. Like, you got to be careful with it. And I'm oversimplifying the process of restoring an ancient text. If you find an ancient text, don't go grab some papyrus juice. Please call a museum. Don't take my words for this. So the writings of Maria Hebrea are probably where that's basically where we get the foundations of alchemy, right? But
Okay.
Miriam was not really doing potions, right? So, okay. There's a lot of talk in like occult spaces around, alchemists trying to achieve immortality. Stuff like that, right? That did not happen in the West, right? Alchemists were never really trying to make medicine. They were never trying to make themselves immortal, because, for Jews and Christians, immortality, that's a sin. You don't get to go like you can't, especially for Christians, you don't get to hang out with God, right?
And that's your big prize at the end. You don't want to live forever. You'll miss out on the big party.
Yeah, exactly. And at least for Alexandrian Judaism, which was a fairly unique little substrain at the time, it wasn't like attempting to obtain immortality was not considered righteous. And there's a lot of implications in Miriam's work that imply that, like, if the alchemist themselves is not righteous, their work will not function. Like, physics will simply not come together to make a potion for you or make gold for you.
Huh.
You have to have righteous intentions.
Okay.
Like the orcs in Warhammer. Yeah.
What constitutes righteous intentions in this case, though? Is it believing in the potion, or God, or that what you're doing is right?
Well, at least for Miriam of Alexandria, it would be following Jewish law, right?
Okay.
You got the rules from God. That makes that pretty easy, right? This is Miriam as explained through Zosimus. Yes, although Zosimus did a pretty good job of explaining Miriam. As far as we don't have any, like, cross-referencing Zosimus with everything that we know about the people that Zosimus was writing about, pretty much right on there, right? Kosher potions. That's fun. But for a Christian, it's like you have to be devout, or you have to pray. Like, potions. That's clever. But for Christians, it was like you have to like literally pray over them or something like that. And your intentions have to be in line with those of God, right?
Right.
Although that was also not necessarily typical of alchemists going through history. That's besides the point. So the thing is that Miriam was not the only game in town, right? She's in Egypt, and a massive amount of what we consider alchemy these days, especially in the ancient world, came from Egypt. And in Egypt, the most important thing that alchemists were doing was dyeing metal so that you can, color is very important in ancient Egyptian religions, right?
Right.
So, black is associated with fertile earth, and green is associated with the skin of Osiris, and blue is associated with the sky, which is the domain of Thoth. Red is evil. So when you're making statues of the gods, you want to be able to dye them, the metal, particular colors. And the production of these religious statues was managed by the state, the House of Life, which was essentially like the Egyptian state temple system. So alchemical recipes were usually encoded because they were not just religious secrets, but they were state secrets. That was state metallurgy knowledge. So that's why we know a lot about Egyptian alchemy. So all of this kind of comes together to, like, somebody in a Discord earlier asked me, which is more powerful, red potion or blue potion? And that, depending on where you are in the ancient world, that could potentially matter.
Huh.
Like, literally, if you are looking at this from an Egyptian lens, the color literally does matter.
So, okay, you went over a bunch of colors there. Red is evil, and blue was sky, so the domain of Thoth. Is that good? Yeah. Is blue potion good?
Red is evil, blue is knowledge, black
blue
is growth.
Knowledge.
Yes, green would be like the cycle of life and death.
Okay. If a blue potion is knowledge, that's a good potion to make.
Yeah, the blue potion of knowledge.
Blue potion of knowledge.
And, okay, the reason that I am saying this is because this goes forward into the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, who reintroduced color associations, and so they became a massive thing in Magic. Like,
did they change them? Is blue potion still knowledge, or is there a new one?
No. Blue potion is still knowledge.
Oh, thank God.
So that's a lot of our... So, okay. But we're talking about potions here. Did the Egyptians have yellow? Yellow and gold were associated with Ra. So they're like beauty, glory, dominion, kingship, stuff like that. But we're not necessarily talking about alchemy here, right? We're talking about potions. So if you wanted to put together a potion, you'd have to look at what makes a substance magic. And generally the place that I like to start with anything is you go to our boy Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, who's kind of like, you can kind of shortcut most magical reading before the year 1500 by just reading Agrippa. And he starts with Plato. So Plato conceptualizes matter as there's 4 elements and 2 aspects, right? Earth, air, water, fire, and male and female. And what that means is that, so those refer to different states of matter. You know, that's like fire, solid, liquid, gas. And male and female refers to solvents and solutes. That does not actually refer to gender.
Hold on, this is like 4 things. So is it like a compass, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. List the 4 things again.
Earth, air, water, fire.
Earth, air, water, fire?
Yep.
What? What happened to male and female?
Okay, there's 4 things, and then each of those things can be either male or female.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
So, okay. And basically what those gendered terms mean, which has confused generations of occultists, is just that, like, male things dissolve in female things, right? If it dissolves in another thing, the thing that dissolves is male, and the thing that doesn't dissolve is female, right? Solvent and solute. That's all that means. Okay,
so we're making a pink one for boys and a blue one for girls. And then, okay, male dissolves in female. Okay.
Okay, you should hang on. So an important part of this is that air and earth are opposites, and water and fire are opposites.
Oh, that does make more sense.
Right.
Okay, so wait, no. Oh no, I fucked this up. Water and fire, air and earth.
Put air at the top. Put air at the top, and then earth at the bottom.
Air at the top, earth at the bottom. I love to mess up basic sorting game.
Yeah, and then fire is usually on the left.
Why?
I don't know. It just is. I mean, it's like the left-hand path. Fire, hell, I don't know.
Huh.
Never really thought about that one that much. But it matters. So that's Platonic matter, right? You've got, so all substances exist as some ratio of these 4 elements. And then that ratio of elements takes on properties, you know. That's Platonic matter. So this brings us to the first thing that we need to set up for potion craft. Whoa. Banned, censored. So okay, this is going to set up the first thing that we're going to need for potion craft. So now we've got the physical substances that we're going to be putting in our body. That's earth, air, water, and fire. But now we need to talk about the body.
Okay.
So the way that the earliest medical text that we have in the West is probably Galen, right? And if you've ever heard of the four humors, that's Galen.
Right, yeah.
Right? So, okay, there's four humors. Each one corresponds to an element, right? You've got prelude. Are funny, silly, goofy, and wacky. No.
Humors
Okay.
are bit potential.
So the four humors are. Let's see if I can do this from memory.
Mhm.
So okay, it's blood, phlegm, black bile, and choler.
CHOLAR?
CHOLER.
ER. Okay.
And then blood is usually called, if you want to use the fancy terms, blood is like, is sanguine.
Sanguine? Yeah.
Yeah, choler is yellow bile. And then phlegm is occasionally called white bile.
Huh. I don't like that name, so I'm not writing it down. Good
Yeah.
job to occultists everywhere.
So basically, all disease was considered to be an imbalance of the four humors, right? Blood
Right.
is blood. Phlegm is usually associated with like spit, seminal fluid, spinal fluid. Black bile is the dookie, and choler is the pee-pee.
Right.
So all bodily functions kind of reorganize that balance. So it's like if you've got a disease where you're rapidly ejecting all of your black bile, the way that you treat that disease, according to Galen, is you got to eat foods that are chock full of black bile, or will regenerate your black bile, right?
Right.
You got to balance everything out. What this means is that, so now you have like aspects to these diseases, right? You've got wet diseases, dry diseases, cold diseases, and hot diseases. You know, the body's got a fever, you got to cool it down. It's too cold, you got to warm it up. You got to use herbs that warm it. Or if the body is like, all drippy and you've got diarrhea or something, you've got to prescribe herbs to dry that person out. See where we're going with all this?
Right. So then the potion is going to be something to rebalance those. Okay.
Congratulations, James. You have now internalized the humorist, idea of medicine. The humorist theory of medicine.
Huh, okay. This is a specific idea of medicine.
Yes, this is like proto-medicine. This is like the foundation that all of modern medicine was built on, that was eventually proved wrong.
Okay. And potions are based off of proto-medicine.
Most potions that were prescribed as medicine were based off of this specific idea.
Now,
Archaeopharmacology. Yeah, that's fun.
Now, question.
Yes.
Because we are making a modern potion, I do not want to go Google somebody's modern potion ingredients or such, because that will obviously kill me. But I do want to ask, is there a modern take, or are they still using the proto-medicine humorist ideas?
Oh my friend. We will get there.
Oh
Because
boy.
the next guy that we're going to talk about, you know him, you love him. We're going to talk about our boy Paracelsus.
Oh my god, it's Paracelsus.
Better known as Philippus Aurelius Theophrastus Bombastus von Hohenheim.
Right, okay, I'm just writing down Paracelsus cameo.
Yes, the angriest alchemist in all of Western history.
Huh,
Whoa,
why was he mad?
hang on, where did chat go?
Did you
Where
kill
did
all of them
chat
in one
go?
wicked blow?
Chat has vanished.
Chat, undrink the potion now.
I'm gonna restart the stream. James7t at twitch.com. Because I need to be able to answer your questions.
Paracelsus took away chat.
Please. So, okay. So, here's the thing. So, let me take you forward in time, right? We just got done talking about, like, ancient Greek dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was basically how medicine worked up until, like, the year 1500, right?
Wait, hold on, this is Paracelsus?
Yeah, this is Paracelsus. Like, so 1500 years later. Yeah, there he is, my boy. He was 5 foot nothing.
Hell yes! Hell yes! Short King cameo. It was the humble Paracelsus.
It was the humble Paracelsus. Oh yeah, so a lot of time Paracelsus is depicted with a sword. That's real. He was well known for being armed wherever he went. And
why?
Because people would try, like, because people fucking hated him. So, okay. I will not be able to summarize all of Paracelsus's contributions to, like, magical history in such a short period of time.
Ooh, here's a good question for you then. Is there a Paracelsus chapter in your book?
Oh, yes. He's getting 4 whole pages.
Holy shit.
Well, and I'm shortcutting a lot of his shit. Is he like an internet spiritualist grifter Second Amendment guy equivalent? No. Okay, so Paracelsus is... There's never been a guy like Paracelsus, really. Like, so, okay. We're going back to Württemberg, right? In what is now Germany, in the 1500s. So, the most advanced medical text of the time, still Galen. Still humorist medicine. There's been some additions by Avicenna in the, or Ibn Sina in the Islamic world, but even that has not gotten us very far. So there are basically 2 sides to the medical industry in this time. There are doctors, who are people that went to school to learn how the body works. They've probably, like, you know, chopped open a body. They understand, they can recognize organs, stuff like that. Their job is to basically be diagnosticians, right? If you're sick, you go to a doctor, they tell you what's wrong with you.
Right.
And then you have, and also on that side is you have the, not pharmacists, the herbalist version of them. What the hell's the word for them? God damn it. But basically the herbalists that would, like, you'd go to a doctor, they would say, you need this kind of potion. Go to an herbalist and have apothecary.
Apothecary.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, they would give you a prescription and say, here, take this prescription, go to an apothecary, and have them make you this kind of potion. Pay them for this.
Huh.
And then
Apothecaries made potions.
Yes. And then on the other side, you had surgeons, who were dog shit kickers that everyone hated.
Okay.
So physicians, like, being anybody that, like, you know, you cut open bodies, you amputate limbs, or you cut open sores, you actually touched the gross parts of the body, that was considered a job like being a stable sweeper, right? That was like, it was considered unskilled labor, which is why barbers constantly did it, right?
Sorry, surgeon was considered unskilled labor?
Yes, it was. Well, because back then, it was like I took a musket ball to the knee, and now I need someone to chop off my leg with an axe at the thigh.
Huh.
And so, okay, just to give you, let me open my notes really quick, just to give you an example of the type of things that people would prescribe at the moment, was So, you want to know what a common remedy for bullet wounds was for the time?
Death?
Worse.
Huh?
They would get fresh cow manure and feathers and mix them together and then just rub that in the wound.
Ugh. Ew.
Literally the worst thing you could possibly do.
I have no words. This
That's a
portion
salve,
is
my friend.
redacted. Wait, okay, so were surgeons making that salve?
Not only were surgeons making that salve, but like people were being prescribed cow dung salves.
Okay, awesome. Dope.
And what was the survival rate of that? Almost definitely 0. And if people survived, it was in spite of the cow dung poultice.
So, okay. I guess that's my question. How long did it take for them to, like, learn that that was bad? Like,
Well, it basically took 1 Paracelsus long. Because what our boy Theophrastus did was he showed up in... Was weapon salve a Paracelsus thing? No. Weapon salve... Well, actually... I am not sure. Okay, so just to go into that. A weapon salve was like... So if you accidentally cut yourself with a knife, right? You have yourself a little bleeding wound. What some doctors around this time would prescribe, they would say, okay, go and shave some bits of metal off of that knife that cut you, and then mix it into a salve, and then use that as an ointment on the wound. Make a salve out of the knife that cut you. And I don't remember if that was Paracelsus or Proto-Paracelsus. I don't remember. So don't quote me on that.
okay.
Isn't urea an antibacterial agent? Pee is less dangerous, right? Okay. I don't think that's true. Urine is not sterile.
That's their favorite line.
So what Paracelsus did was when he was at college in Württemberg, which was like one of the best medical colleges at the time,
Right.
he actually, and this is at a time when like copies of texts, like the printing press had just been invented, like 10 years ago. Books are still incredibly expensive. During this one like beginning of the year bonfire party that everyone at the university had to kind of usher in the new year, Paracelsus started burning copies of Galen.
Oh, he started burning copies of the guy who was telling them to do all that other stuff?
Yeah, he started burning humorist texts.
Huh.
Yeah. And he basically, so he was this is like the earliest versions of the Enlightenment, right? Like the Enlightenment is just kind of peeking its head in. And Paracelsus was a radical knowledge reformer. Radical knowledge reformer. So he believed in the body's natural healing abilities, right? So he believed that if you got a musket wound and someone, shot your knee off, he said, hey, why don't you just keep the wound clean and let the body heal itself? Which was 1,000 times better than the cow dung poultices.
Huh.
He also, and this is where we get back to potions, started to incorporate contemporary alchemical ideas into theories of medicine, right?
Mm-hmm.
He started analyzing the body as a physical system, right? Started looking at it as like, a thing made of atoms that could potentially be analyzed like something also made of atoms. So the big thing that Paracelsus invented was the idea that the dose makes the poison. And this goes back to what you were talking about earlier. It's that if something can be poisonous in too high a dose, and something can be unhelpful in too low a dose. One of the ways that he tested, like, he did a lot of testing against the against the humorist theory, and one thing that he wrote about was like, listen, if you have a dog, a horse, and a guy that all have like the same type of like dry coughing disease or whatever,
Right.
and you give them all the exact same medicine, you know, it might kill the dog, help the guy, and do nothing for the horse, because people have different bodies and they don't
Right.
affect people's humor. Like, if humors were how that worked, then that,
Okay.
yeah, it's like there was a lot of argument at the time that like, oh, everyone should have the same balance of humors, and he's like, no, obviously that's not true.
And the cow turned into a horse. Okay, my question here is, so this guy was thinking like, he was basically predicting what would eventually become vaccines and stuff, right? Like, this is proto-vaccines.
Kind of. That would take a couple more. That would take a couple more generations of thinkers. But the underlying concept is not far off. This is like the next big innovation that got us to germ theory. Like, we aren't at germ
Okay.
theory yet. We're still in miasma theory, right?
Okay.
So Paracelsus thought that diseases were caused by miasma, bad air, stuff like that. But he also thought that it was like the stars and the planets were constantly bombarding the Earth with like stellar radiation. Like, the planet Mars gave off Mars energy that would then, you know, if it crossed over with the other right kind of planet and the right kind of zodiac, it would start spawning bad air on Earth, and that was what causes plagues, right? That was why.
Interesting.
That was
Okay.
his explanation for why plagues happen over large areas seemingly out of nowhere, right? Make sense?
Right, yeah.
So these zodiacs and especially planetary influences of different substances were considered extremely important in Paracelsian medicine, right? Like, if you
Okay.
he's basically, instead of just the hot, cold, wet, dry dichotomy, he started identifying symptoms, right? So, and this is where we go back to Agrippa a little bit, because that idea that like the position of the stars and planets can affect, like, you've got Mars energy, and then things that are similar, like, okay, Mars is, you know, the god of war, so anything warlike on Earth is obviously resonant in some way with, you know, the planet Mars.
Right.
So, and then at the same time, any picture depicting Mars also resonates with that same energy. And therefore, any plants or animals that resemble the properties of the planet Mars also have that same kind of resonance, or like symptomatic relationship, or sympathetic relationship, sorry. This is called the doctrine of signatures, right? It's in the same way that you had like humorist theory, now you have basically an astrological semiotic theory of disease. We'll just call it the doctrine of signatures, because that's what every historical text calls it, right?
Okay, so this is basically the sympathetic theory 2.0?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it has this kind of multi-tiered system where there's these kind of underlying concepts that kind of express themselves in multiple ways. So it's like Mars energy expresses itself as the planet Mars, the word Mars, drawings of Mars, and like garlic, and anything that messes with your bones is a Mars deficiency disease, right?
Right.
So part of what Paracelsus did was he associated different parts of the body with these different planetary energies. There are 7 of them, right? Each classical planet gets an association. The Sun, the Moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn. Does the cheese have moon energy? Pretty much, yeah. milk is definitely lunar, right? So you've got these.
Really?
Well, yeah. I don't necessarily know why. Just like a lot of things are kind of like generally like this type of logic is like really important to learn for a lot of like occult shit, and it's really important that you understand how the doctrine of signatures work, especially these planetary associations. Like the sun is things that are glorious and beautiful. The moon determines anything cyclical or hidden. Let's see. Copper is Venus. That deals with anything beautiful or anything aesthetic. Mirrored surfaces, those are Copper and Venus. Let's see, what else? There's iron, that deals with anything warlike, anything relating to dominion, structure, solidity, anything warlike.
So, which planet is blue, and what would that association be?
Well, see, the colors don't necessarily have planetary associations, right?
Oh,
Those are,
okay.
The colors are another kind of, like, axis of associations, right?
So it's a zodiac and color axis?
Yeah, you've got, like, there's a lot of different axes that things can kind of exist on, although there are some overlaps, right?
Okay.
Like Thoth is often equivocated with Mercury, so Mercury is almost always like Quicksilver blue, or Quicksilver silver or blue.
Okay.
There's a like this is one of those things that you just gotta kind of fuck around with until you understand it.
Right,
right. This is one of those big like knowledge gates for learning European magic.
Mm-hmm.
So the in a lot of the dictionaries that I've got on my desk here, we have like lists of plants where every plant has a list of the planetary associations, right?
Right.
So whatever you bought, those are like we're going to be able to figure out their planetary associations.
Okay.
And so, depending on what you want your potion to do, you have to get the right mix of planetary associations, right? You either want to like go all in on one particular one, or you want like a balance of all 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You know how fucking alchemy works in Skyrim?
No, I've never played.
Okay, well, same concept.
Okay, good. I understand now.
Yay! Okay, we are an hour in. I need to take a quick bathroom break.
All right.
And grab a delicious drink.
I'll talk to chat for a moment. All right. So, what I'm learning so far is that in preparation for this stream, I probably should have played Skyrim. No? What?
Okay.
Hi. Thanks for the follow, Spores Galaxy. Thoughts on Cyrodiilic Spade Tails? What? What are you talking about? Oh, was that a Skyrim thing? I can explain Skyrim potion system if you'd like. Well, you're already censoring my name, so I might as well let you. Oh my god, and the horse is here. Oh, never mind. The moment I grabbed him, he vanished. He wiggled out of my hands. What the
Wily
fuck?
little horse.
Oh, there he
He's
is
back.
again.
Grab him! Grab him! Trap him!
I'm trying.
Hi,
Cool.
horsey.
Hi.
So the Skyrim potion system is really interesting. You have to eat every single ingredient you find to figure out the effects of it, and then you just throw them all together based on, like, if you know what things do, you can match them based on their effects.
Wouldn't that kill you?
Hello.
Yeah.
No, that's how normal potion making works in real life.
Hi, CT.
Well, cocktail making, I guess.
Candy
I was
wanted
explaining
to...
the Skyrim potion system.
And all I've learned is that you have to eat them.
Yes. Although we should definitely not do that.
Looking at my
Oh.
ingredients.
All right. So we've reached we've reached the second half of the stream. Why don't we get our audience caught up on what we're gonna be doing here?
Okay. So, basically, what we have so far is our notes on potions, which is a lot of sort of the prelude to the invention of potions, medicine, and some prominent figures in potion and medicine theory. We learned about surgeons who hack people's arms off, and nobody likes that. What we want to do at the very end of this is craft our own potion without poisoning myself badly, we'll hope.
So, James, why don't we? I think it's probably time
Right?
for us to look at the ingredients that you've gotten. I have. So just to get y'all all caught up, James has purchased a bunch of what they imagine to be potion ingredients at the store. I don't know what they are, but I have my research library out on my desk right now. So whatever James has, we're gonna go ingredient by ingredient, and we're gonna figure out what these things are gonna be. All right?
Okay. So, as I've mentioned, right? As I've mentioned prior to this segment of the stream, I didn't know anything about potions going into this, right? I didn't know anything about potions going into this. So you'll have to, and I beg you, have some mercy on me if some of these don't seem quite right. Could you explain to Hello Games what a poultice is while I work on this?
A poultice is basically like, imagine like a salve or something that you put on a wound, but it dries and kind of forms a shell, right? So it like kind of staunches a wound permanently or semi-permanently, right? It's like something that's supposed to stay in place.
I had a quick question, actually.
Yeah.
Earlier, you mentioned that. What's the word I was thinking of? Starts with PH.
Filter?
Yes, thank you. Was a specific English term for like a love potion. I've heard that used interchangeably for potions in general. I wasn't aware it had a more specific meaning.
Yeah, it's specifically supposed to mean like love potion, but a lot of like video games or whatever will use filter as like meaning potion.
Do you know the origin for that term?
I don't actually.
Okay.
Now let's see. I think this
word
button.
philo. Yeah, of course.
Oh, right.
Hello,
What's philo
everyone.
mean?
Welcome
Love.
to the brewery. Let's go over potion
Aw.
ingredients.
You have Erlenmeyer flasks.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
The first ingredient. The humble gummy bear.
So, James.
You did just have those lying around.
So, James,
Yeah.
do you have the ingredients of the humble gummy bear?
Let me see. It says, warning, choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. Now,
Well, okay, I have my copy of the Green Mysteries right in front of me. It's probably the most comprehensive herbology reference text ever written. I'm gonna control F gummy bear.
There's aspartame in there. I'm not sure you're going to find it.
Bad news, chat.
Uh-oh.
Gummy bear is not in the Green Mysteries.
well, that's not
Well, yeah,
a
'cause
good sign.
It's blue. It's not green.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my notes. We've got, so starting off, we've got gummy bear. So it's blue.
It's
So it's
blue.
associated with Thoth.
We've got a thoth bear.
So we've got knowledge, right? This is the gummy bear of knowledge.
Our beautiful guppy bear of knowledge.
So what ingredients are in this gummy bear?
I imagine sugar, beautiful material of beetle shells, right?
Okay. So sugar, a lot of basically every plant sugar is considered to have Mars energy.
Okay, so we've got a blue Mars energy bear so far.
Yeah, so it's war and knowledge.
War and knowledge. That's good. We can spin that for streamer. Hey, maybe this is a competitive gaming potion.
Ooh,
You're
The
making the new
gamer's
G
potion.
Fuel.
The
G Fuel
gamer's
2.
potion, G Fuel 2. Okay.
Paracelsian G Fuel.
All right. Are we ready for the next ingredient?
Okay,
Because
next ingredient.
not to brag, but I think you'll like this. This is genuine gold leaf.
Oh, you have actual gold. Okay.
Yes. A beautiful slice of gold leaf.
So gold is solar. It deals with power, radiance, divinity, victory, and perfection.
Okay, that's good.
I'm loving the documentary almost.
Yeah, the
Shaky hair.
documentary shaky cam.
Yeah.
Listen. Shout out to Joe in the chat for buying me this camera arm. It is very difficult to manage. Thank you for the subscription, Ace.
James just scared the gummy bear's gonna fucking leap at them. They don't know what that thing can do.
I'm scared it's gonna get me, okay? Here, let's frame our beautiful ingredients. Okay. I think we're ready for the next ingredient, are we?
Next ingredient.
Next
Yes.
ingredient. Are these still good? Oh, no, they're not
What?
good. Perfect.
Oh no.
Okay. The next ingredient to our humble potion is the beautiful almond.
An almond.
And not just that, you mentioned that salt was a type of potion ingredient, right? Well,
Mhm.
get this. Not only is it the humble salt, it's also vinegar too.
Ooh.
That's 3 different ingredients in one item.
It does say artificially flavored.
Don't look
Did you
at that.
check that there's actual vinegar in that?
Don't. You're ruining this. Don't look at that. Their packaging
Okay.
was blue.
though.
That means knowledge.
so okay, from the Arcana Viridiana, there are 2 types of almond tree, the sweet and the bitter. From the bitter almond, an aromatic essential oil is extracted and rectified to remove a certain cyanide-associated poisons. The resulting oil is then used in cuisine, such as marzipan and most almond extract. So, let's see its spirit retinue. Conduction, resonance, virility, remuneration, reward, dominion, ascendancy, complacence, unctuousness, formality, worldly possession, concubal delight, or connubial delight, excuse me, and joyful commerce. So, if we're trying to make gamer potion, right? We've got virility and dominion. So I'm thinking the almond is probably going to be good. And
Okay.
salt is holiness and the warding of evil.
You want
Okay.
to make an expert gamer who can come a lot.
Exactly.
Okay.
Warding off evil is like the Doom guy too, because he's always slaying those demons. That's pretty competitive.
Well, now, tell me what you think of my next ingredient. The humble grape.
Did you actually go
Those
to
are
the
plastic.
store?
Those are plastic, aren't they? Those look plastic.
They're real. I'll eat one. I'll eat
What
one
is the
right
thing
now.
on the right? There's like a circular plastic thing on. You did not.
It grew like that.
That must be right off the vine. You have the whole leaf and everything.
It's fresh.
All right. Grape. No, we don't want dreams of grapes.
Now this is unrelated. Is plastic in your book, CT? Not
Plastic.
related to the real grapes, I
Or
promise.
rubber. Just asking.
For a friend.
So, plastic is made from a lot of petrochemical oils,
Right.
which, I
Right.
mean, oils have like alchemical associations, but not necessarily like they're not going to be in the Green Mysteries.
Okay, so that's
and,
gonna be a
uh,
no on these genuine grapes.
And rubber is a tree gum, which also have Mars energy.
Oh, so that's good. So we've got 2 for Mars.
Yeah, we've got 2
Oh,
Mars,
That's
2
good.
of Mars.
We've got 2 of Mars, but the problem is, okay, what was our zodiac alignment right now? How many do we have for Mars versus other things?
I didn't see any much in the way. Okay, we've got solar, we've got gold.
Okay, so Sun and Mars. So I
Sun
feel
and
like those
Mars.
mix. Mars is
War
a
and
hot
victory.
planet.
Yeah.
War and victory. Okay, okay. That's good. We're doing good so far. Okay.
Does this not have a spirit retinue for grape? Hang on.
Okay.
Does the Green Mysteries not have a spirit retinue for grapes? Am I insane? I guess grapes are like pretty diverse, so maybe they wouldn't just like put it in this.
They just
What's-
only have it for wine.
Yeah, there's like
Or maybe
There's-
look for raisins?
nah. It deals with plants, not foods.
Oh,
I have a feeling these grapes are not turning into raisins anytime soon, anyways.
Yeah.
that's true. We have plenty of time.
We've got plenty of time. All right.
Let's
Now-
see. I mean, there's the obvious association with Dionysus. Apparently they're sacred to Hathor. Let's see. The Egyptian god Hathor. Apparently they're associated with welding lore or wedding lore in Morocco.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Blacksmiths just fucking love grapes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait. So Venus. Okay, we've got Venus energy.
But that's not Mars energy.
Awesome.
That is not Mars energy, but you chose the ingredients, my friend.
What? And I didn't know. Okay, we're moving on. What about this?
Paint chips?
Glass?
Blue things that
don't
I
know what it
have.
Did you get things, or did you scrambling around your floor for different objects?
Did I scrape around? If I was scraping around on the floor, would I have so much blue thing?
You just
You
took a knife
shake
through
out your
wall.
vacuum? What the fuck is this?
Why would my vacuum have so much blue thing in it?
Dame, we need
What?
to know what substance this is.
Okay. It's
Hello?
Aquarium
It's-
rocks?
it's Ashland Fall Autumn decorative filler.
Is there an ingredients list? Is it a rock?
Is this gonna be in the green mysteries? Is this gonna be in the green files? Will they
Okay,
have a page on this?
control effing for blue stuff.
Die.
No, it's bad news, chat.
It was like $20.
What was your plan with this?
I don't
What
know.
What
I
was
thought-
step 2?
What did you think CT would say? Oh yeah, that's exactly what we need for
I
this
didn't
potion,
think-
James.
I thought-
Mysterious crystal of blue.
Yes, literally. I thought we would talk about like the symbology of color, which was going well, and like the symbology of material, right? But so I thought like, okay, I'm here in this store, but what if a potion doesn't necessarily have to have ingredients that are necessarily edible, you know? What if it's just like things you ferment in a drink and then drink it? So I started buying items that I thought would be good potion
Oh
ingredients.
no.
Symbology of unknown blue shit. Yeah. It's
Well,
a solid theory.
Blue shit will at least have Thoth, I guess.
No, we don't
I guess
have
that's
to,
Mercury.
We don't have to put the beautiful blue rocks in here, but I'm
James,
mad
didn't you
that
start
we're
this
not.
off by saying you wanted something that wouldn't kill you if you drank it, and then bought either glass or rocks to drink?
I wasn't gonna drink the rocks. There's a difference between fermenting and drinking, Sanity.
Let's look at it like this. If we don't know what these ingredients are going to do, it just means the effects haven't been documented yet. We're
Thank you.
pioneering potion crafting.
Thank you. Now, I have lost my gold leaf.
Well,
Well,
always an important part of the process.
It is
Is
in my
there-
blue pile.
so what other ingredients do you have?
I'll go. Okay, fine. I'll get my blue leaf later. All right. The next ingredient, I think you'll be very happy with because for fans of my theory of symbology, this next one is a treat to you. And for haters who think I have bad ideas, you're gonna want to go fuck yourselves preemptively with this one. Ah, shit, they're getting everywhere. Okay.
Ants?
Not ants! Not ants! Okay. take a fucking look. Letters. I could spell a
Letters?
word and put it in the potion. Check this shit out. Oh, that's too many.
Do you know what they're made of?
Yes, because I have the letters packaging right here. Let's
Can you
see.
eat those?
Silver letters, letters argent, distributed by John Carpenter.
The man who made the
Oh.
thing?
Yes, no, hold on. Specialty polyester glitter. Polyester.
No, you can't eat that.
No, but it's a potion ingredient.
That's plastic also.
Okay, polyester is a plastic, which I guess is oil. Huh.
You could see it as like compressed bone, maybe.
See?
Right. Which would be
Carbons.
no, that would be leaden. That would be
Especially
Saturn.
Essentially, plastic is like a distilled animal bones compressed over thousands of years. That's got to have some significance, right?
Yeah, that would be Saturnal.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Saturn deals with dead stuff, decay, rot.
There we go.
like
That's
roots.
definitely plastic.
That's perfect. That's perfect. And if I spell out something in the potion, that will make it better, yes?
Are you
Sure,
trying
yeah.
to make potion alphabet soup?
Actually, yeah,
Yes!
that would
Yeah!
work. Like
It has
if we're
symbology
going with-
behind it.
If we're going with the doctrine of signatures, yeah.
I'm counting that as a win for Jamie. I knew letters was a good purchase. The rest of these I'm not so sure about.
Do you-
Let's see.
Plastic is algae, not bones. That would still be Saturnal.
It's still dead.
Yeah. Still dead stuff. That works.
Jim, do you have like tweezers to get the letters out? Because
No.
even for your little tiny fingers, that seems like they're much too small.
No, don't worry. I've got the next best thing, which is the next ingredient. The humble obsidian crystal.
Obsidian. Okay. Okay. Looking up.
Notice how I have vast quantities of stupid shit and only one of gold and only one of obsidian. Your potion is going to be brimming with microplastics. I would argue that I'm already that.
They look pretty macro to me.
I love that 2 out of the 6 shown ingredients so far are edible.
Okay, well, obsidian is definitely Mars.
Oh, that's another Mars one.
Yeah.
That's what, 3 for Mars?
Yeah, that's 3 Mars.
This is going really well. Oh, fuck. Damn it.
Yeah, because it makes blades.
Okay. Bad news.
Huh.
My next 6 ingredients have all been wiped off the face of the earth. Because they are also polyester, and we already have polyester. My next beautiful 6 ingredients. And they're also all blue. So
More blue glitter.
Oh,
more
no.
blue glitter.
You literally explicitly before this had blue glitter, and you're like, oh, I need 6 more blue glitter for a total of 7 blue glitter.
That's a lot of cloth.
Okay, first of all, whatever. Second of all, shut up. Third of all, third of all, my genuine question. This next one won't work, okay? This next one won't work, correct? And this chat, pay attention to this next one, because when they yell at me, if they yell at me, it'll be a learning experience. You can't put this in a drink, right? That'll hurt bad.
Ooh, bismuth!
That's good?
I fucking love bismuth. Yeah,
It's good?
that's
No.
That's good.
Not
Bismuth,
for drink, not for swallow.
bismuth is edible in tiny amounts. That's actually part of Pepto-Bismol.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's why it's called Pepto-Bismol, because bismuth is in it. In trace amounts, though.
I didn't know that. So the
Yeah.
more bismuth I eat, the better I'll feel.
All right, looking up bismuth. Oh, hey, it's also leaden.
Is that good?
So it's also Saturn.
Oh, that's
like
2
you're s-
Saturn and 3 Mars.
Yeah, yeah. It's also Saturn. Let's see. Purification, focus and purification, focus. Ah. Okay, okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah, that works. That'll go well with the salt and the silver letters.
Do you have a grater? You might be able to grate that in.
That's what I was thinking.
I googled is bismuth edible, and the top result says ingestion is poison.
Okay, that's good. Now, what I'm gonna do is go find something I can make a shaving with real quick. So, you stand right there. I'm gonna go find 1, a shaving item, and 2, the final ingredient, I believe. Because that's... How many is the normal amount? Anonymous, thanks for the $3. How much is the normal amount of ingredients for a potion?
There isn't really a normal amount. It's just like as many as you want.
I'd like to get to 7, and we're at 5 right now, yes?
But you have way more than 5.
I have way more than
3,
5.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's
We're
what you're at
doing-
right now?
We're doing fucking great. Holy shit, yeah.
You should also go look around for things that are edible, I would suggest.
I'll go
Maybe
find a
the
cheese
fridge.
grater. I'll be back.
Certainly a knife would do better to cut bismuth with than a whole cheese grate.
I mean, you don't want to cut chunks off of it. You want shavings.
We need some
Yeah.
kind of solvent. Yes, actually we do. That's a good
yeah,
point.
that's a good idea.
We'll probably need some water.
Maybe we
Or-
can convince them to use milk.
Or oil.
Oh, we should make them drink oil.
Mouthwash?
Ew.
We could do vodka. I mean,
They would do
Fuck.
that.
Make a
Yeah.
spirit. Yeah.
They have that handy.
Oh shit, hold on. Vodka?
oh, they fucking come back for that, don't they? Gone until we mention the little water.
Scampers away to get more booze.
I'm all out of that. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we've got a few options then for our last few ingredients. First of all, I found something. And oh, I like this idea. Okay. So, cameraman, if you could please move the camera up to view the new item. What do you think of that? What do you think of orange dreamsicle cotton candy? That solvent,
Wha-
that dissolves in water. Like how a potion, it
I mean,
mixes it all
that's-
together.
That's just more sugar, and we've got sugar.
Fine.
I have
Okay.
a very important question.
Yeah.
When did you milk me? And how did I not know about it?
Quiet, you.
Candy.
We've got that as an option. If we
Dra-
want to do an alcoholic potion.
Dragonfly? Is that wine?
It's
Yo!
wine, yeah.
Why is it red?
What? I don't know.
It looks like vibrantly red.
It's
Can you not see the grapes right next to it? Grapes are kind of reddish, dude.
Usually wine's either purple or white.
it's angry at you. Actually, wait, hold on. Joey Jojo in chat says, "Why is the wine red?" in quotations. Wine is red. That's normal for wine.
Well, not like it's not fucking gamer red. It's
Gee,
not.
fuel.
It's not Candy's hair color red.
Aw. G fuel.
So,
Wait, hold on.
So,
The anonymous tip earlier came with a rhyme. I gotta read this.
The thing uses ingredients it cannot eat, but even still the challenge will be beat. Stir it up to see what it becomes, then suck it down between the gums.
The cackling witch!
Pretty good.
From the hungler.
the
Oh,
hungler.
oh no.
Oh, and then the hunger gave me $1 more to read that. Thanks.
Yay!
I got $1 more mid-message. Fuck yeah. Thanks, the hunger. Our other
Kid Fisto
option.
says red is evil, though.
Oh,
God.
shit. Red is... Ah!
Gamer got him. Leaped at him.
The other option is Starbucks Frappuccino Mini. Which one of these is more magical, do you think?
All of them.
the wine.
All of them.
What do you mean
White
the
Gilgamesh
wine?
too. White Gilgamesh too. All of them.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, caramel frappuccino, that's more sugar.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Milk.
What is coffee? Let's see if coffee's in the Green Mysteries.
Maybe this. It's the base is caffeine, so maybe like tea would work too.
I found cashews.
That's important. That's good.
You eat like a mouse.
Is this just all the food you have access to? It explains a lot if that's the case.
Why is most of it inedible?
I mean, everything but the egg is here.
Can you please get an egg? I feel like
Please get an egg.
rebirth or something. That's gotta help.
Dude, I just said
Or
everything
death.
but the egg.
I said, so you go get it then.
I'm busy looking for a corker.
A corker?
Like to open the wine bottle?
Yeah, because if I use the wine, I have to uncork it, and A, that's gonna blow up on stream. That's gonna shoot me, and B, I found a little honey wand.
See, they're saying that coffee is like.
What?
They're saying that coffee is Mars. They're saying that coffee is air and Mars. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
what
Mars,
I would've
that's good.
expected.
What's air?
Mars is. I mean, air as in like the elemental association.
Do we have anything else that's air?
A couple things. I believe bismuth is. Sugar is.
Those are good things to be.
Yeah, I think that's it so far. So, okay. I think if we combine the caramel frappuccino and the wine, that would be an
Yes.
acceptable base.
Yes.
So I have to find the damn corker.
You don't have to.
No,
Yes, you
crack
do.
the
I
entire
have
bottle
to
open.
find the damn corker.
Find the corkscrew, pussy.
I don't know where I put it.
Is making literal poison against TOS.
Yay!
Yay!
As long as you don't show yourself drinking it, it's fine.
What about
You can just
cashews?
imply.
Did James grab the cashews?
They're available.
I have access
what they
to
said.
cashews.
Well, okay. Cashews are not in the Green Mysteries.
They should be.
I don't know what.
Oh, wait. Sumac. Sumac is the cashew family.
Ah.
Spirit retinue. Enchantment, zest, calcification, preservance. Or, preserval. Precision, meditation, quarantine. Alleviation, chromatism. Indelibility, heroic medicine. Intensified force and vivified wood. Interesting. Well, we have a lot of ingredients that have associations with meditation.
Yeah, anything that can enhance like focus, performance, clarity.
Yeah.
That would
We-
be good for this.
We
I
can
think
go
the
at this
cashews-
the other way.
Yeah.
We're making the gamer potion, right?
Yeah.
So we can think up some like emotions that go with gaming, competitive gaming, and then try to reverse engineer and see if what James has that can match that.
Right.
We're not adding slurs to the potion.
Go scrounge around in your
You have the
fridge
letters.
for. Go find some racist ingredients in your fridge or pantry. That'd do it.
We are not adding racism to the potion.
What's the whitest food you own?
Cheese, probably.
Now what does cheese say in that delicious book of yours, CT?
Milk is usually lunar.
Does it make a distinction for cheese?
I don't think it does. Cheese, baby. In my notes, I have like ingredient, then the associations, but for cashews, I just accidentally wrote cashews. Cashews, associations, cashews.
You know, the
They're-
big cashew in the sky.
They're cashews, idiot. These are cashews.
Oh yeah, cheese is a fermented food, so that would be Saturn. It's also milk is also nurturing, which is Jupiter.
I keep
Ner,
looking
ner, 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 ner.
behind shit. I keep looking behind shit to try and find like my damn bottle opener, and guess what I keep running into? Guess what I keep running into? They're falling on the floor.
Why do
I'm
you
glad
have
the
so
first one moved off camera because I thought it had eyes. It was fucking looking at me.
Notably, skulls do not have eyes. Now, what if we just put fragments of bone in this?
I mean, bone is a pretty common thing. Bone is
Yeah.
bone is bone is also Mars. It's structural.
Now,
But skulls, however, are Jupiter, because they contain the mind.
Mm.
well, The problem is that these skulls aren't quite real. See, they're just cartoon skulls, okay?
Oh shit! I didn't even realize.
Whoa,
Yeah,
fuck, it's almost like I was lying.
bro.
Fuck.
I know we love misinformation on the stream, but that won't be an ingredient. And the problem
What
is,
about...
I don't know where the fucking corker is. So, am I allowed to go grab a different ingredient other than the wine?
We can just use the cappuccino.
Okay, good.
What about the vodka? Is that open? You can probably use that instead,
What?
right?
I drank all that months ago.
It's okay. I
Huh?
thought because you put it on the screen that it was an available ingredient.
What? I never put the vodka on screen. What are you talking about?
Never mind.
What?
Come
What
on,
are you
Jane.
talking about?
What about human skin?
I do have some of that.
Yeah,
I think that's against TOS.
you can, like, bite
Skin
a
is
little bit of it
Venus.
off. Yeah. Like some callus or something. Shave some of that off.
That sounds yucky. I don't want to drink that.
Fingernails are
Oh, that
fingernails are Saturn. They're leaden.
Hey, that's another one. We need those.
Okay.
Blood, that's a good point.
Wait.
Hmm.
Also against TOS.
Hold on.
Not,
do I,
it just can't be on screen.
do I
This
put
is
the
true.
cashew in first or the drink in first?
Drink in first.
Okay. The order matters severely.
Don't we-
Not really, but we gotta get like the liquid thing is our solute, so that's our female like component. So, and then all the solid things are gonna be the male components.
Are we not going to heat this up?
What?
I mean, you could, but I think it would like be dangerous, so don't do that.
Oh, yeah, with the plastic, that's probably true.
What plastic? These are genuine.
Right.
The coffee's a girl. Yeah, all liquids are female. That was explained earlier in the stream. Don't worry about it. Well,
How do you not go insane reading all that shit?
it makes sense if you actually understand the historical context. It's literally just like male and female in terms of like alchemy, just mean like solvent and solute.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like if it dissolves in stuff, then it's male, and if it doesn't dissolve in stuff, then it's female.
Our beautiful potion. I gotta say, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good, folks.
Potion of brown.
My brown potion.
Now there goes all the blue symbology.
No,
Nah, it's gonna have blue.
it's gonna have blue, so we gotta have it like a gradient. The brown liquid go in first, so now the humble cashew go in.
Put just like one cashew in it.
That's what I did.
Potion.
Potion. Okay. And
You're done.
And we are putting the grape in it, right?
Put like a grape in it.
Okay. One beautiful
This
grape.
is gonna float at the top.
No,
Like
it's
an
sunk
eyeball.
because it's a real grape. And now, up next, the humble gummy bear. Wait, do you have a letter stuck to you? You do not. You are permitted. Boop. And now, hey, I forgot to ask, did I get permission to use my blue shavings in this?
You can use the blue shavings, just don't drink this.
That was my other question. If I don't drink a potion, but I've made it, is there a magical component, right, to making a potion and not drinking it?
Yeah, I mean we're still building it in accordance to like magical like methodologies. So yeah, we're making a potion. It's just a bad one that we should not drink.
Do you
Well-
have a cheesecloth or any other sort of filter?
I have napkins and tissues and fibrous membrane.
Okay, idea. If
Yeah?
possible, you make the potion as normal, including the toxic ingredients.
No such thing.
You pour it out into a strainer,
Okay.
a colander if you have one of those, and you
I have-
drink the liquid that's left behind.
That's a pretty good idea.
There's a decent idea.
Because
Is
what's
there-
a potion if you're not gonna drink it, right?
Right?
Is there anything where like you can let it ferment and like incant over it and give it
Oh,
more
yeah.
power that way?
That's like a huge thing, but that takes a long time, and this is like a 2-hour stream.
Oh.
Now,
Do you have anything
No.
carbonated that could simulate that?
You got
I
any
do have
fast
some.
enchants? Fast things we can say?
We could just have everyone in chat just start posting EOW.
yeah, okay,
That would
chat.
work.
Yeah, start incanting, and what should we write with our potion? Because we're on the letters step. I-A-O.
Just Eow.
Yow. Oh,
Yow.
shit, I forgot my obsidian. Okay, obsidian, go in the potion. Thank you.
Wait,
Remind
Jim,
me
make sure
what
the
that
make sure
means.
the potion's on screen so that we can give all the power to it.
No, you can't do that yet. We're spelling letters.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I is now in the potion. I need to find an A.
Charge that potion. Charge that potion. Eow, eow, eow,
Eow,
eow, eow, eow, eow,
I need to
eow.
find an O. I need to find an O.
Chat,
have
lend
an
us
O.
your energy.
I, A, and O have entered the potion. Mr. President, that's 3 letters in the potion.
All right. We have now charged this potion with divine energy by incanting Eow over it.
Fuck yes, so it's ready?
I think it's ready.
All right, hell yes. And it's completely safe the entire time. It's safe to have open. All of these ingredients are fine to smell. Nothing here is toxic. It won't hurt us. It won't. OBS is telling me that... Hey, OBS is giving me,
Uh-oh.
OBS is giving me a
James?
slight alert.
James?
OBS is giving me a slight alert about,
James?
Uh-oh.
James?
What's
Oh,
happening?
fuck.
What did you put
Oh,
in here without
fuck.
us seeing?
It's the new
Oh
plugin.
shit.
Oh, no.
Oh shit. Oh god, there's a fire.